Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. I thank you again for joining me. Today, I want to talk about who or what is the prince of the power of the air. Now, we can find this verse in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 2. And hopefully I can give you some answers about who or what this reference means and who or what to. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 2. Wherein in times past you walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. Now that is, you might think that's kind of odd if you're not familiar with scriptures. But anyways, there's another reference, and that's in, that's in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4. If you look it up yourself, it refers to the God of this age. Now, who is the God of the age? Now, the God of the age, of course, you might think, oh, it's Heavenly Father and Yeshua, but that's far from it, Now I'm going to go to Ephesians chapter 1, verse 21 right here. I just want to read this to you. Far above all principality and power and might and dominion and every name that is named, not only in this world, but also in that which is to come. So it's not just in this world that you get this prince of the power of the air. It's not just this world. It's, he's in another realm. You'd say another world, another realm, whatever. And of course, I know you're picking up on who I'm talking about right here. But anyways, I'm going to go to Colossians chapter 2, let's see, chapter 2, verse 10 right here. I'm going to read this. And you are complete in him, which is the head of all principality and power. So the head of all principality and power is, of course, in this instance, it's not talking about the others I'm talking about. This is talking about you're incomplete with him, which is the head of all the principality and power. So we're going to go with that and just hold his thoughts right here, please. Now I'm going to jump over to 2 Thessalonians if I get there. We're going to uncover who or what this prince is. 2 Thessalonians, and what is it? Chapter 2, verse, is it 9? Sometimes I can't read my handwriting very well. Excuse me. Right here is the answer. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. So the prince of the power of the air is none other than the devil himself, Satan. That's plain and simple, And, if you talk about the power of the air, when you disc jockeys and radio get on, they say you're on the air right now. You're on the air. So this is basically like his attitudes flying around, this negative attitude, and it's being broadcasted. It's infecting people. And it's infecting weak-minded people that are not spiritually strong. That's just plain and simple right there. Now, let's see if I can go to jump clear over to find Hebrews here. The book of Hebrews, chapter 2. Chapter 2, 14 right here. And the author says, for as much then is as the children who are partakers of the flesh and blood, be also himself likewise took part of the same, that through death he might destroy him that had the power of death, that is the devil. So the devil is a prince, he's God of this age. He had the power of death and things like that, and it says plainly right here in Hebrews. Now I'm going to jump over to 2 Peter. Find out where 2 Peter is right here. Okay, 2 Peter, got that. Chapter 2, verse 11. See what Peter has to say about this. Whereas angels, which are greater in power and might, bring not railing accusation against them before Yahweh. So we got this angels, what we call demons. We could call them demons too. You got angels and you got demons. But, you know, it's not just the devil himself, but it's his rebel angels. His rebel angels doing the same thing, you know. I mean, spreading the deceit, the lies, chaos, the anarchy, and everything in our present world. Now I'm going to jump over to back to the book of Acts right here. Let's see. Book of Acts. Let's see. Got a little ways to go here. If I could grab my pages. Let's see. 26. You have 26 and verse 18. Verse 18 right here. And it states right here, to open their eyes and to turn them from darkness to light and from the power of Satan unto Elohim, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in me. So right here it's just stating that the devil has real power. He has mighty power, real power. No doubt about that. And don't underestimate his power and his cunningness and stuff like that. He's powerful. He's definitely powerful, and he's twisted. He's a warped, twisted genius in a sense. So and the outcome of that, you know, I mean, and we're gonna go to 1 John. We'll jump over to 1 John right here. 1 John, oops, a little too far. 1 John and chapter 5, 19, is that what it is? John states right here, and we know that we are of Elohim, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. And why does the world lieth in wickedness? Because of the prince of the power of the air is actually doing this. He's sitting there and he's hunting us one by one. He's you know, manipulating us. He's being a bad influence on us. He's broadcasting those negative tunes to us. And a lot of us are succumbing to it. We don't have the spiritual strength. We don't have the armor of Yahweh, the shield, the sword, the helmet, things like that. But yeah, I'm going to jump back to, I'm going to go climb back over here to Ephesians again. Ephesians, and it'll be chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of this darkness, of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So we're wrestling against the demonic forces, the devil's minions, we're the influences and everything. That's what we got to battle against. We are wrestling against it, and in order to, you know, overcome and continue to overcome, we need Yeshua. We need Yeshua. We need Yahweh, but we also need Yeshua. We need to pray. We need to be spiritually sound and smart, and we need to study scriptures. That's plain as day right there. You know, I mean, can't beat that. But anyways, I'm gonna go to John. I'm gonna go to John. Couple of things that I think Yeshua talks about. And, you know, this is what he says, of course. Chapter 12, John 12. Almost there. John 12. And one more page. John 12. And this is 31, verse 31. John 12:31. And this is now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out. So in other words, the prince of this world, the devil himself, was going to be cast out. You know, Yeshua said he's going to be cast out. He's going to be eliminated, gone. His time is coming, and he knows it too. He knows it. And anyways, John, I'm going to skip over to 14 now. I'm going to go over to 14:30 of John, and it says right here, hereafter I will not talk much with you, for the prince of this world cometh and hath nothing in me. So in other words, Yeshua don't have nothing in common with the devil. He has nothing. There's nothing in common with him. You know, the doctrines, you know, Yeshua is the truth. He is the bread of life. He's the truth. And the devil is basically the destroyer of man. Plain and simple. Destroyer of man. I'm going to go to John, slip over to John 16 real quick. 16:11. And it says right here, old judgment because of the prince of the world is judged. Prince of this world is judged. So, yes, the devil and his minions, they're going to be judged and everything else. And that's what it says right here. You know, this is Yeshua talking about the promise of the Holy Spirit, of course. But, you know, he adds that tidbit in there, of course. And in Acts 3:15, you know, Peter talks about how they killed the Prince of Life. And the Prince of Life, of course, was Yeshua. Yeshua is the Prince of Life. And we can't forget that. I mean, we got to be thankful for his atoning sacrifice and things like that. Now I'm going to jump back to, let's go back to Isaiah in the Old Testament right here. Isaiah, I think it's going to be chapter 9. Oops, I went a little too far. Chapter 9. Chapter 9, where's that at? Right there. Chapter 9, verse 6. And Isaiah here states, for unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty El, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. So Yeshua, he's talking about Yeshua right here, the Prince of Peace. He's the Prince of Peace, not the Prince of the power of the air. So he's the Prince, and he's a Savior, and he's going to save us from not only the devil and the world, he's going to save us from ourselves. He's going to restore all things the way that should have been. In Matthew here, I'm going to go to Matthew 16. Matthew 16 and verse 27. 16 verse 27. And it states right here, for the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. Now you get that key? He's going to reward every man according to his works. Now, is your works good? Is it bad? Is it, you know, in between? You're going to be rewarded for it. You're going to get your just rewards for it. But he is coming. He is coming. He's going to set everything right. And he's going to, definitely, he's going to dethrone the present prince of the world, the God of this age. He's definitely going to, you know, boot him out. And conclusion to this here is going to be in Book of Revelations. We can't, you know, everybody loves Revelations, you know, they just love the prophecies and stuff in here. But it's going to be chapter 22, verse 20, and it says right here, he which testifieth these things saith, surely I come quickly. Amen. Even so, come, Master Yeshua. So Yeshua says, I am coming quickly. You know, hold on, keep the faith, keep fighting, keep the good word going. I'm coming. So you got to remember, he's coming. And he's coming at a day and time you don't know when he's coming, but he is coming. He's definitely coming. And anyways, I just want to give this little message to you that the prince of the power of the air is none other than the devil himself, the God of this age. Look around us. Look what he's done. He's done quite enough damage as it is, and he's not slowing down at all. But, you know, we got Yeshua, you know, this blood atonement and everything, his sacrifice for the love of his, you know, little brothers and sisters, us, you know, just, so it's mind-numbing and overwhelming. But anyways, that's all I want to say right now. I just wanted to share that with you, and please look those scriptures up yourself. And I thank you again for joining me, and please give me a big thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and also I appreciate it if you subscribe. Till I see you again next time, peace out and shalom.